I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. A.
Mimi.
Let's take a look at the Blockbuster Busters review of Mirror Mirror.
Mirror, mirror, in my hand, what is the worst live-action fairy tale movie in all the land?
Gee, could it possibly be the movie that you're planning to review?
Greetings, fanboys and fangirls. I'm E-Rod, and I'm the Blockbuster Buster. Ah, Snow White. Not only is it a beloved classic fairy tale, but it holds the distinction of being the subject of the first ever full-length animated movie. So making a live-action version has always been a tricky undertaking. But hey, it worked for Cinderella, so why not Snow White? Hell, you could even release 2 live-action interpretations of this story the same year, and no one would care. After all, it's a simple story. Anyone could do it. Especially if you're the critically acclaimed director of The Cell. Wait a minute, The Cell? Tarzan Singh directed this? Oh, great.
With that knowledge, I'm prepared for bad symbolism.
So our movie begins with the evil queen, played by one of the most overrated actors ever, Julia Roberts, as she delivers a very snarky narration of Snow White's backstory, and how Snow's father, the king, married Julia only to mysteriously disappear. All of this opening narration, of course, is laid over the creepiest computer-animated characters ever!
Personally, I kind of like this opening.
I find that the stylized animation actually helps rather than hurts, and it's actually really good to look at.
So after that bit of opening unpleasantness, do we finally meet Snow White, and holy hell! Damn, sweetie, Peter Gallagher called. I think he might want his eyebrows back.
Whoa. A few more hairs and she'd have a unibrow that would give Count Olaf a run for his money.
I'm sorry, I'm being a superficial jerk. I should seriously concentrate on her performance.
Would you like a treat? Oh, I think the party's started.
Maybe she sucks because she's not playing opposite to anyone? I mean, it's not easy to do a scene by yourself. Let's see how she plays off of another actor.
Your bedroom and in here, and my first guess was fire. I thought maybe I could come to the gala. You know, because today's my 18th birthday.
You're fucking terrible! At least tell me why So is entertaining.
You betrayed me. You're not good. You're just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
You don't even have that. Okay. According to this girl originally auditioned for the part of Snow White in Snow White and the Huntsman, but lost out to Kristen Stewart. Yes, this is the one actor not good enough to get a part worthy of Deadpan McGee. Try to process that in your brain for just 1 minute.
Does that compute? Does that compute?
Meanwhile, Prince Charming arrives on a set. It's a set. They're not really outside. If they were really outside in the snow, you'd be able to see their breaths. And you wouldn't be able to see the same 12 trees in every direction.
Dude, you're reaching a whole new level of nitpick.
Anywho, the prince is played by the Lone Ranger himself, Armie Hammer, who is suddenly attacked by Circus Soleil. What? They were really dwarfs on accordion stilts. Wow. Somewhere out there, Terry Gilliam just orgasmed. So as it turns out, the thieves were the 7 dwarfs. Miners, thieves, it's all the same.
Well, technically they're stealing from Mother Nature.
Mimi?
Okay, come on. Sometimes when you're fishing for a joke, you can't afford to let the little ones go.
Nonsense. Apparently somebody has to teach a lesson to these children.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You know, there are some people who should never say that line. You are one of them.
Oh, fellas. Oh, come on, guys. Could you at least get a room at the local inn before... Oh, I see. The dwarfs tied them up in a sexually ambiguous position in their underwear. This movie's for kids, right? Snow White actually manages to find them and proceeds to free them. And I'm not surprised that she found them so easily, since all the exits of her vast kingdom lead to the same set with the same 12 fucking trees. Meanwhile, the evil queen finds out that she is in terrible debt, so she goes on to consult her famous magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. I mean, honestly, if you really think I would consider marrying him, a woman has standards after all.
I really think this shit just kicked in.
So, it's not a talking mirror. It's a portal that leads into a mirror world in which she talks to her reflection that is in a mirror inside the mirror.
Ask me what it means! Ask me what it means!
So the queen's mirror self simply tells her that she needs to marry a rich man in order to solve her debt. Yeah, she definitely needed to travel to the Mirrorverse to find that out. And by the way, aren't people in the Mirrorverse supposed to have goatees?
No, that's sci-fi logic. This is fantasy.
You have a visitor.
I'm not in the mood, Brighton.
He's young, handsome, and semi-nude.
Please pardon our dress. I'm afraid my valet and I were robbed by bandits as we entered your kingdom.
Bandits? How awful. How absolutely terrifying and smooth and hairy.
I swear to God this movie was marketed for children.
Bullshit.
The queen hatches an evil scheme to marry the prince for his money. Unfortunately, it becomes evidently clear that he's into girls with big eyebrows. Really? Her? Aren't there better girls in the kingdom? Okay. Never mind. Good choice.
Good God, that would have been a different movie.
Try not to enjoy this, Baker lady.
I'll do my best.
I don't know what's more horrifying. What I just saw, or that I just found out that most of those beautifying treatments are real.
What scares me is the fact that given what I've seen in media, I believe that.
The queen knows she can't compete with Snow, so she decides to vanish her.
Do you want to talk about my dress or what you did to the village?
Oh, Lord. Could a better actor please show her how to deliver that line?
Do you want to talk about my dress or about what you did to the village?
Thank you, Nate.
In all fairness, I really don't think her performance is that bad. I mean, after all, she could have been this.
So the queen has Nathan Lane take Snow White to the remote location of the same fucking set to feed her to a beast. Wait, a beast? Wait, there's no beast in Snow White. I don't know, maybe I heard it wrong. Point is, if you've heard the fairy tale, you know this part. The queen's servant doesn't have the nerve to kill Snow White, so he lets her run away. I am, like, knocked out now.
Hell. Ow, ooh, ow, oi, ooh, ow, dead.
So Snow White is found and taken in by the 7 dwarfs, who became professional thieves after they were vanished from the kingdom. Wait a minute, why exactly were they vanished?
Wait, did he say banished or vanished? Learn to pronounce your B's, dude.
She said, banish all the uglies.
What? They vanished the ugly? Look, I do not wish to judge these gentlemen by their looks, but just for the sake of argument, let's say that they are ugly. If they are, and the queen's main goal is to be the fairest or most beautiful in the land, wouldn't it benefit her goal to keep the ugly around?
Yeah, these are all pretty fair points.
return for playing housekeeper. The dwarfs reward Snow White by teaching her to be a thief. Now I have mixed feelings about this. On one hand, I like the idea of the dwarfs teaching Snow White to be stronger. On the other hand, they are teaching her to lie and steal. The one defining characteristic of Snow White is that she is the epitome of good, as pure as the driven snow. And that's why the mirror says that she is the fairest. It is the queen that assumes that it is because of her beauty. So taking this inherently good character and turning her into a liar and a cheat just seems like a terrible example for kids, especially young girls who might fall under the impression that being tough means having to become some kind of a career criminal. And yes, they do give some of the money to the poor, but they do keep some of it for themselves. And let's face it, this ain't Robin Hood.
Oh, isn't it?
Still from the rich and give to the needy. But I'm not greedy.
Snow White and the thieving dwarfs choose their first victim, which just so happens to be the prince. In a funny twist, Snow White distracts the prince and his entourage disguised as an apple seller. Get it?
Ask me what it means. Ask me what it means.
So everything's all right. I'll just be out.
It's you.
I'd recognize those eyebrows anywhere. So the battle spills onto the same set. I swear to God, Clerks had more sets than this.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
So the prince and Snow White have a sword fight, and I have to admit, this scene is pretty decent. The humor's good, the choreography's fun, and dare I say it, it's a little sexy.
The queen has you in her throat!
Oh no, honey, don't talk. You'll ruin it.
From your spankings. You even throw like
It's funny because in real life the horse would have shattered his spine.
Achilles, sit. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. Naughty horse.
The queen finds out that Snow is still alive, and once again travels to the Mirrorverse, where she decides to use magic to achieve her goals.
I need your magic.
There is a price to using magic.
Really? What price?
What is this price you're always going on about? You have to be so cryptic. I just want her dead.
So short-sighted.
Really? You're not gonna tell her what the price is? Because, if you tell her, it might help persuade her not to use magic. Oh, never mind.
Personally, I think it's quite obvious what the price is.
What I want from you is your voice.
She also plans to use the same love spell that she used on Snow White's dad to make the prince fall in love with her.
Master!
Get off! Get off! Sit! Love. Puppy? Puppy love. What am I supposed to do with a puppy?
We're gonna have so much fun. You could take me on walks. You could throw sticks. I will retrieve them. You can rub my tummy.
All off topic.
Yeah, sure, the scene's annoying, but it's not that bad.
What I need you to do is marry me.
Yes, I will. I will do that. I will marry you. Because I love you. I love you to the edge of the four corners of the earth. I love you to the edge of the seven seas. I do. You're my master.
Erod, don't do anything you're gonna regret.
Stop! Oh. Fetch! Fetch!
Do a flip!
Go get it! Go get it!
There are pros and cons to this.
Holy merciful Christ! That had to have been the single most insidiously annoying thing I've ever had to witness. And may I remind you that I sat through Marmaduke.
Oh, really? Try sitting through a Disney Channel sitcom.
Oh yeah, killing Snow White. What spell is she gonna use to achieve that? Is she gonna make Snow White think that she's a lemming so she'll jump off a cliff?
I just want her dead.
black magic.
Eyes.
Whoa! Killer marionettes? That's really creative. This is great! As long as they don't defeat them in a really cheesy way
Prepare for disappointment in 3, 2, 1.
like cutting their strings. Their strings were visible, and they could be cut with just an average sword. What a ridiculously shitty misuse of puppets. White and the dwarves find out that the prince is bewitched and is about to marry the queen. They go and rescue him. But now they must break the spell that is making him act like a retarded man-dog.
I've got it. Can't believe I didn't think of this before. A kiss.
Excuse me?
The kiss of true love is what liberates someone from a spell.
Huh, they reversed the roles. In this version, it's Snow White that has to kiss the prince in order to break a spell.
Gee, we never would have realized that on our own.
What are you talking about marrying the queen the rest of my life? I don't even like the queen.
It's true. You were under her spell. You even yearned for the nectar of her skin.
Ugh, could a better actor please deliver that line for her?
No, it was, you don't understand. I yearn for the nectar of her skin.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, I think it's been pretty well established that everyone in this movie can do her role better than her.
The queen isn't going to take Snow White's meddling any longer, so she decides to kill her by what? The beast is real! There is a Jabberwocky Splinter Chinese dragon monster thing in Snow White. And they're on the same fucking set again. Okay. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but there is just no way that this could possibly get more ridiculous.
Don't you know that's the surefire way to make sure everything gets more ridiculous?
The Beast is her father?
That's not true. That's impossible.
And the king is Sean Ben. Oh, come on, man. You were in the Lord of the Rings. Have some fucking dignity. Oh, and now that the queen is defeated, all the snow in the kingdom melts. What are they, in fucking Narnia all of a sudden?
Either that or the Pride Lands.
So yeah, the day is saved. Snow White gets married, the dwarves are honored, and the queen has vanished. Everything is hunky-dory until... Wait, the queen is old now? Is this the price that she would pay for using magic? So why is the punishment to be turned into a CG hag? How is that an ironic punishment for a roach morph, puppy love, and killer marionettes? Oh, who gives a shit? Of course, now, at the end of the movie, is when the queen offers Snow White the infamous poison apple. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen now. Could it be something pointless and anticlimactic?
That is absolutely correct. Tell her what she's won. A date with me.
Man, sometimes I get tired of being right.
Sometimes, but not often.
At least the torture's over.
Oh God! Skip this song! Skip it!
A slippery, snowy slope of silly chicanery.
God, I love alliteration.
This movie has count them, two redeeming qualities. One, they actually developed the character of the prince, who is one of the most underdeveloped and one-dimensional characters in all of animation. And number two, the actors who play the dwarves are awesome. Jonathan Prentice, Mark Pavanelli, Joe Gennafo, Danny Woodburn, Sebastian Saraceno, Martin Kleba, and Ronald Lee Clark. Yes, I took the time to learn their names, and so should you. These men took their job very seriously. Their performances were excellent, all of them. They were all very charismatic, and they handled both comedic and dramatic moments really well.
Personally, I found the movie was a good bit of fun that should be seen once or twice. As far as this review, Ditto.
I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you.
Steal from the rich and give to the needy.